The first book I'm going to be dropping off is this book called Bad Animals. It is a ARC and it's set to be released March 2024, so it's obviously already out. Alright, so we're at the first Little Free Library right now. I am going to go ahead and put my book right in there. I found this Mary Downing Hahn book, All the Lovely Bad Ones. So this is, you know, a children's horror and definitely something I would be interested in reading. Gail Forman's Just One Day. Still a good book any day. And that's pretty much all from this Little Free Library. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the next one now. For the next few Little Free Libraries, I just want to show you guys some of the books I will be dropping off. So I have these 3 books here that I got from the Once Upon a Book Club subscription box. And these 3 books, they are all actually signed. So they all have like a signed book plate in there and a bookmark. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my book right in there. So I'm going to just take you guys with me as I start flipping through this one. This one's kind of interesting looking. I might take a closer look at that in 1 second. And I'm going to take a little closer look at this, and then we will go ahead and move on to the next Little Free Library. Alright, we're at our next Little Free Library right now, if you can get a little look at it. So I'm going to go ahead and drop off my book. Alright, the first book that I picked out here I thought was cool was this copy of Moby Dick. I always like to see covers of older classic editions, because they just have really cool different covers you don't really see nowadays. This book I had to show because it's super interesting to me. It's called Pillows. So it's about knitting pillows. I don't know. And then this Hardy Boys book, number 35. Kind of a creepy cover. So that's all from this Little Free Library. I found a book I'm taking, and we will go ahead and move on to the next one now. Alright, here we are, the next one. Oh wow, look how nicely organized.
Very organized.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my book in there. Okay, a couple things I was finding in this one. There's this Book of the Month copy of All the Light We Cannot See. And then I found these 2 kind of interesting looking paperbacks. So this one, 5 Weeks to Winning Bridge. Interesting, right? Like a cool cover. And then this one, The Druid of Shannara. This is a very cute little tiny one. Oh, I already see some good stuff. So let me go ahead and put my book right in there. Okay, you know what? Now this is why we gotta be careful with Little Free Libraries, because look at that bad boy. So we're gonna get out of this one. I dropped my book off, and I'm not gonna take anything from this one, so that is it. So going to the next one, we actually have a little 2-for-1 right here, which is kind of cool. And this is the book I'm gonna be dropping off, We Ride Upon Sticks. So let's go and see what we can find. I'll try to get in here and give you guys a little close-up. It looks like there's a lot of really good stuff in this one. The last few books over in that corner, just pulled them out. Oh, this looks cool. The Traveling Almanac of the Very Worst Humans in History. It looks really cute. And a little mystery. Yeah, very good little library here. Okay, and then we'll stop at this one. I see people do this with 2 of them sometimes, and the bigger one will be more adult books, and the smaller one is children. So that does look like kind of what we have in this one. It's pretty much all children's books and middle grade. What's this one? Ooh, what is this? I love middle grade, so that does catch my eye. Has anyone heard of this book before? Do you read middle grade? The directions matters less than you think. Oh, that looks really interesting. So right off the bat, we have a 𝚆𝙃𝚃𝙷 book, which is kind of cool. Oh, a whole little box set. That's a very fun find for a kid out there. The Joy of Walking. A Chinese cookbook. I just bought this book. Put my book in there. And be done. We are at the next little free library right now. Let's see, I'm already seeing some kind of fun. Ooh, here's a good one. Right off the bat. Goosebumps book. I love anytime I can see a Goosebumps book somewhere. Let's see what's this one. Looks like a middle grade, Alone in the Woods. Kind of interesting. Down the Rabbit Hole, Curious Adventures and Cautionary Tales from a Former Playboy Bunny. It's kind of a cool find, so I'm going to go ahead and pop my book in there. Alright, here we are at the next little batch of Little Free Libraries. There's like almost looks like 3 of them back to back. And the book I'm going to be dropping off is this book by Kate Atkinson called Shrines of Gaiety. So let's see if we can find anything in here and trade. And then this one I thought was really cute. It's called Goose in the Pond. It looks like a little Agatha Christie type of book. And I'm half tempted to take it because it looks very cute. This one doesn't have a ton for me that I'm seeing, but I'm going to go ahead and drop my book off. Oh, okay, here's some more stuff in this one. What's all these? There's this little pocket up in the corner of bookmarks. Oh wow. See if there's any Goosebumps. Okay. Not much, nothing for me in these, but kind of a cool setup. The next little free library. Another very little tiny one, but let's see if they have anything fun in here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off mine, which is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. And that is it. Off to the next one. The book I have to drop off is this book called To Paradise. The ones I'm finding in here that are kind of sticking out to me is first this book, The Nickel Boys. I actually just found this one myself at a library book sale, so that's kind of cool. And then also this book by Maggie Smith called Goldenrod. It says it's just poems. And I thought that was kind of cool. And let's see what is inside. Okay, I'm going to drop off my book first. So I have City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. Let's just set that down for a minute. Kind of looks like there's some good stuff in here. Ooh. It's like the whole little series of that. Those are cool. Book 2. That is about it. Drop my book off. Wow. That is so cool. So we have Wuthering Heights, couple of contemporary paperbacks. And my book that I'm going to be dropping off is this like summery romance book called The Summer Place. Okay, and we're at the next little free library here. A couple of cool ones I see in this little free library is, first one is this little paperback, The Invaders, based on the smash ABC TV hit. I don't know, I've never heard of this, but that just caught my eye. This one also looks pretty cool. The Magic May Return. Definitely some sort of sci-fi, but wow, the cover is just wild. And here's the next one. See what we can find in here. Okay, the books that are catching my eye in this one is, once again, this copy. Maybe they're a local author and they put their books in all the little free libraries. Also, this one kind of caught my eye. I don't know what this book is, but kind of interesting looking. And the books that are catching my eye in this one is, I just want to point out this one that I found again. So this is the third one now that I see that book ad. And this little book of poetry, which I think is pretty cool. This one's really kind of, it's really pretty, but it's really kind of in the bush, so I'll try my best to see what's in there. The two books here that are catching my eye, the first one is this one called Grandmothers of the Light, a medicine woman's source book. And then this one, I'm actually going to take this one. So this book is a little novella and it's called 𝚆𝙃. I know that this is like a sci-fi fantasy, and I have been wanting to check this one out, so I am actually going to take this one. And the book I'm going to be leaving is 𝚆𝙃 Was the Night by Silvia Moreno Garcia. And we're at this next one now. Let's see what we got. Okay, the one book in this little free library that is catching my eye is this book right here. And I've never ever heard of it. The only reason that it really caught my attention is because this little front says Airport Edition, exclusive to Dublin Airport. So somebody must have bought this one time when they were in Dublin in the airport. And now it ended up in this little free library all the way over here in the States. So it was kind of cool the journey that one has gone on. But I don't really see anything else for me in that one. So we will head on to the next. The first one here I seen that I thought looked pretty cool was this Dictionary of Native American Mythology. That one just looks like it would have a lot of really interesting information. Then this book right here called The Stream. I just could totally see this book living on like a book stand on a shelf with next to a bunch of antiques, and it would just fit in because it's so pretty and antique looking. Wow, this one's really cool. Oh, wow. that cool little mechanism right there, if you can see that, to kind of keep it shut, I guess. Let's see what we can find in here. Another one that caught my eye was this book right here, The Island That Disappeared. And it says this is an ARC copy, but it's an ARC from 2018. That is all from this little free library. It's so pretty. Oh, that's really cute. That is really cute. I like that a lot. And there's actually another one right next to it. Let's see what's in this one. Oh yeah, okay, this one has a lot more. Let me see what I can find. And here's the next little free library. Very cute. See what we can find in here, if anything. The Kitchen God's Wife. Okay. I just like old books like this. Action, adventure, and spine-tingling mystery in the forests of the Pacific Northwest. Very dramatic. That's kind of a cool one. And I'm at the next one right here. That is a really pretty one right there. Wow. Fancy. Let's see what we got in here. So we have this one again that has come up in like, I don't know, 5 of the little free libraries now. Copy of Jane Eyre. This one, I just thought that was really cool. Victorian Villainies. And it says chilling, disturbing, gripping, 4 classics. 4 different like Victorian classics. So that tells you on the back the 4 of them that were selected in here. That's kind of a really cool, interesting find. Definitely cool to go to little free libraries to find stuff like that. Another classic that I found in here is Little Women. And actually, Little Women and this next one, The Awakening, these are both books that I really want to read this year. Alright, and we're coming to the next one right now. See what we can find. Oh, there's a little clasp. I can get it. Okay, what's in here? Huh, kind of like a whole series. Okay, put this down. The only thing catching my eye in this one is this book right here. To Sleep, Perchance to Dream, Nightmare, 30 Terrifying Tales. And that is a very creepy, like 80s cover. Kind of cool, and it says Barnes & Noble's book, so yeah. And let's see what we can find. This next little free library right here, they made it and it looks like a mini version of their house. Like, that is very cute. Wow. It's called the Dutch Shoe Mystery. And that cover is kind of creepy. Can you solve the Dutch shoe mystery? By page 177, you'll have the lineup of suspects, their secrets, their alibis, their ties to the deceased. Follow the clues and they'll lead you straight to the killer. Take one wrong turn and you're lost. Can you do it? I don't know, that's just like a really cool one. And that is it for this one. I've been taking this book with me to every single one in case I find something, but I haven't found a book to take for a while. Okay, there was one at the very next house, so I'm walking to that one now. And we'll see if we can find one in here. Pretty cute, pretty cute. That's kind of a cool looking one. Sweat, A History of Exercise. Alright, I'm at the next little free library here. And let's see what we got. Interesting. This book is interesting to me because I know that this is a retelling of Frankenstein. Let's see what is in this little free library. Okay, let's start over here. Final little one here. All the very small like picture books. Alright, we're at the next little free library here. What's that? Apple Tree Yard. Okay. Children's books, couple paperbacks up there. This is the next one. What does that say? Happily Ever After. Looks like a lot of romance. Oh, that is a fun find. It's like an individual issue of Saga. Anything else? A lot of romance. If you like romance, this is the one to go to because they got you set. So this is gonna be one of the last ones. Okay, and here's a little look at this one. I'm gonna put my book down and see what I can find. Some of the interesting books I found in this one is first this one, which is actually an art copy from 2009. And I also found this one called Creepers, which definitely looks a little spooky. And the last one was this one called Number One Chinese Restaurant. And what does that say? Autograph? Signed by the author. Let's investigate. This one looks like it might have some more horror stuff. Okay, we just stopped here. There's a lot of people around me, so I'm gonna do this really quick. Barking Dog Library. Okay, it's really, really tall.